This may have been the best or the worst advice I have ever taken from Ali Abdaal. He said,
"These days when I teach my course at Part-Time YouTuber Academy, well, one of the things we always talk about is outsource editing as soon as you can."
So I did, and here's what happened. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sadia. I'm a machine learning engineer and a beginner YouTuber, and I try to make videos about grad school, scholarships, and machine learning. I'm a big fan of Ali Abdaal, and I'm taking his online course, Part-Time YouTuber Academy.
3-step framework for how to grow, how to succeed on YouTube. It is 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. And the first level is get going, the second level is get good, and the third level is get smart.
He said outsource your video editing as early as possible. So I did. I hired 5 freelancers from Fiverr and Upwork, and I challenged them to edit my video better than I did, which should be a fairly easy task. Considering that I'm not a professional YouTube editor, the video that I gave them was my calendar video. Told them, this is what I did on this video. Show me if you can do a better job than I did. And here's the first mistake I made. When I was hiring them, instead of taking Ali's full advice and writing some screening questions and describing exactly what I want, I just went ahead, searched for some editors who can do the job, and contacted them and then started describing, hey, can you do this job? The good thing I did was I still took partially Ali's advice, and instead of hiring just 1 or 2 editors, I hired 5. And I gave all of them the same footage, the same B-roll. I told them, this is my published video, do a better job than me. The first editor I hired is Wajiha. She's a level 2 editor, a dream studio for YouTubers, a bunch of good reviews. Reviews are good. So I hired Wajiha, and it cost me $38.14. Next up we have Kanchukas. He's also a level 2 seller. I will edit your videos professionally and quickly. Okay, that's what we want. So I hired him, and it cost me $30.82. Next up we have Danish. He has some good earnings on his profile, 72% job success. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but he has some previous work and the reviews for him seem good. So I hired Danish, and it cost me $34.09. Next up we have Primity. With 19 reviews, 5 stars. I hired him, and it cost me $38.15. Last but not the least, we have Emmett from Upwork. I did not really hire him for this video, but he was kind enough to send me a free 1-minute sample on my project that I posted on Upwork, and later I've been now hiring him for more of my videos. Let's see what they did.
I missed my therapist appointment again. Delicious.
That looks awfully like my edits.
That's making me miss my appointment. No wonder I got trust issues.
That really looks like my edits.
Over 1,000 apps for calendar and
okay, there's some additional B-roll.
App Store, and yet, according to some recent surveys, about 42%
some text effects
are missing their doctor appointments. So clearly, find your favorite yogurt on your way back home.
That was my edit. For sure, that was my edit.
Seriously, the way information.
Oh my god, she even took my speed up of the cup. Those are exactly my edits. I think she just downloaded my video from YouTube and just tried to edit it. Not good, Wajiha. Not good. You cannot just take my video and send it back to me. So I gave her some feedback that I do not want to see my edits. I want to see yours. She sent me a second attempt.
I missed my therapist appointment again.
This should have been sped up here.
Delicious. And it's my calendar that's making me miss my appointments. No wonder I got trust issues. Did you know there are over 1,000 apps for calendar and task management?
Okay, there should have been some B-roll there.
On Play Store and App Store. And yet, according to some recent surveys, about 42% people are missing their
that's a cringe.
Doctor appointments. So clearly, me missing my therapist appointment,
that B-roll is just going on for way too long.
Is not just because of my poor memory. A Google Calendar, an Apple Calendar, an Outlook Calendar, and...
Is it just me, or the music really doesn't match the vibe of what I'm saying there?
A bunch of other calendars. take a paper, make a calendar on it, like this, and just stick it onto the wall.
Now you see, she did not take my edits. She tried to do her own, and there was a part that was really unnecessary. I cut it out, I sped the rest up, and she did not do it. This is her edits now.
There you go. Problem solved.
Oh my god, these cuts are painfully slow. They are killing me. That's a video of me, and even I don't want to watch it. That's how bad this is.
Time blocked. Time blocked.
Oh my god, she kept all the mistakes and everything. This is bad. Kill me with that music. I cannot watch more. So here's the good thing about Wajiha. When I asked her to cancel the order, she did. Next, we have Kanchukas.
I missed my therapist appointment. Again. Delicious. And it's my calendar that's making me miss my appointment. No wonder I got trust issues. Did you know there are over 1,000 apps for calendar and task management on Play
It's like he
Store
didn't
and
do
App Store, and yet
He didn't do anything. No B-roll, no effects, no text on screen. I explicitly told them I'm a big fan of Ali and I'm a big fan of Elizabeth, and I showed them the samples of their videos and I wanted them to add some text on screen the way Elizabeth does, and he did nothing.
according to some recent surveys, about 42% people are missing their doctor appointments.
Nothing. Literally nothing.
So clearly, me missing my therapist appointment is not just because of my poor memory. Keep in mind, without insurance, a doctor appointment can cost my newsletter to do.
Nothing. So I gave him a couple of revisions. In the end, I was still not satisfied with the final product, but I paid him anyway since he had taken the time to do multiple revisions that I asked. Next up, we have Danish.
I missed my therapist appointment
Color grading is off.
again.
Okay, that should have been sped up.
Delicious. And it's my calendar that's making me miss my appointments. No wonder I got trust issues. Did you know there are over 1,000 apps for calendar and task management on Play Store and App Store?
There should have been a sound effect.
And yet, according to some recent surveys, about 42% people are missing their doctor appointments. So clearly, me missing my therapist appointment is not
The text on screen is just so weird.
just because of my poor memory. Keep in mind, without insurance, a doctor appointment can cost you anywhere between $100 to $400. So why are so many people missing their doctor appointments despite all these digital calendar apps out there? My name is Sadia, and today we're looking into the problem with all calendar management. The problem that makes you miss your therapist appointments,
Okay, not bad, but not great either. The color grading really needs improvement.
apps. The one big con being that they don't work well with
I like the effects though. The effects he added are good.
each other. I love the Outlook's functionality of color-coded categories, and you can, or which days I have to go to ETS for my research, or which days I'm working from home, when do I have an appointment and I need to get ready. So I love the
The color is really off. It's so cold, and I feel like he took some color out of even the original footage, I guess. So I gave him some revisions. He sent me another version of it. Let's watch that.
create these reminders specifically in my school's email account,
Okay, the color grading is much better in the second version.
as well as in Outlook tab.
There are too many silences and pauses. This is not good editing. I'm not quite happy with the work. I like the effects he added. The sound effects are nice, but he didn't quite cut the pauses as much as they could have been cut. Next up, we have Primity.
Delicious.
The sound is really bad.
And it's my calendar that's making me miss my appointments. No wonder I got trust issues. Did you know there are over 1,000 apps for calendar and task management on Play Store and App Store?
Nothing is happening. There's no Play Store, there's no App Store. Why is my voice so muffled in this video? It's like I'm watching my raw footage. There's literally nothing happening in these edits. Zero text effects, zero B-roll, zero cuts even. It's just my raw footage as is. Nothing is happening. So I told Primity that he needs to edit the video to be able to get paid. I also showed him some footage from the other editors that I was contacting, and he told me that he wouldn't be able to do the job. He canceled the order. He did not do any revisions. Now here's a little twist. On Upwork, instead of doing the same mistake that I did on Fiverr and just going to the freelancers by myself, what I did on Upwork was posted a little description with links to some raw footage, and I told people that if you want to create a 1-minute sample, just let me know. And there's this guy Ahmed who created a 1-minute sample for free, and this actually turned out to be really good.
I missed my therapist appointment. Again.
I don't quite like the red outlines around again, and maybe I don't really like the font, but the rest, it's a promising start.
Delicious. And it's my calendar that's making me miss my appointments. No wonder I got trust issues. Did you know there are over
Nice cut, nice.
1,000 apps for calendar and task management on Play Store and App Store?
Cool, I like the animations. So I really like this guy's sample that he sent me, and I hired him for a couple of future videos. I think right now he's working on my 3rd or 4th video. So that's all about my experiment on taking advice from Ali trying to outsource video editing. It's a hit and miss. In the end, I ended up spending quite a lot of money. So if you are on a really tight budget, this experiment will cost you a lot. Only take Ali's advice on this experiment. If you have a lot of money to spend and if you're on a tight budget, maybe keep editing your videos by yourself. For my future edits, what I'm doing is creating a Notion template where all the inspirations for text and animation styles are. I'm showing the editors exactly what kind of vibe I'm looking for. I'm explaining everything in a Notion template. I look at the footage, I highlight the problem, I highlight the timestamp where the problem is. Here are the lessons I learned from this experiment. Lesson number 1, don't go to the editors, let them come to you. Lesson number 2, write a comprehensive description of your project. Create a Notion template, maybe put all the folders, links to all your Google Drive. What are your channel's colors? What are the type of transitions and titles you're looking for? Write as much as possible to give the complete picture, complete idea to the editor. Lesson number 3, completely ignore the editors who have not read your description. Someone who cannot spend enough time reading a 1-page description will not be spending enough time editing your videos. Don't hire them. If you want to see the video that I edited by myself as a beginner editor, I will link it at the end of this video. See you next time.